According to the World Health Organization, stress is a state of worry or mental tension caused by a difficult situation. By extension, it is the body's direct response to pressure, which in turn can be emotional, mental, or spiritual. We're now being joined here by Dr. Dolly Nwokeji, who is a general medical practitioner and health advocate. It's good to have you with us, Doctor.
Thank you.
All right, so let's bring it down to the basics. What is stress? In your words.
In my words, well, stress is actually a natural human response that will prompt us to action in the face of change or danger or any challenging situation. Yes.
All right. In this modern age, especially with the awareness, or probably with the awareness of mental health.
Yes.
Talk to us. Where do we draw the line? Because stress and probably mental challenges, so to speak.
Yes.
Are they the same thing?
Yes. Stress has effects on the body, and they are two-pronged. One, it can affect our mental health, and secondly, it can also affect the physical health. So stress is not only centered on the mental, also has physical effects as well. Yes.
All right, so what are the key indicators of stress in people? How do you tell that someone is stressful? Yes, we have the socioeconomic issues going around with all the reforms, as it were, but how do you tell,
that someone is stressed?
Yes.
Well, there are signs of stress that are very obvious when you're looking at someone. When you're looking at someone, the person is agitated, tensed, always clenching the jaw, grinding the teeth, fidgeting, hands and palms sweaty, and easily irritated, always tensed, easily provoked, very, very overly aggressive, and easily triggered by the commonest things. When you're observing such a person, you know that this is not normal. You can fly off the handle over a very minute issue. The person, there's something sublime troubling the person. And you can look at the person as a health practitioner and know that this person is really stressed.
So now talk to us. He's just asked a very poignant question.
That's right.
But why do we experience stress as human beings?
Exactly. Well, like I said before, stress is actually a very good thing because it is.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
In human beings, we have to be prompted by something to react to a change.
Okay.
Now, if there's a loud shout, immediately stress kicks in. And what does it do to the body? First of all, what it does is to release a hormone from the brain. It will activate the adrenal glands, and the hormone cortisol comes out, and we call it the stress hormone. What does it do? It has, number one, it has behavioral effects. What it does is, number one, increases your awareness and arousal. What happened? You need to know what is coming to attack you so you know how to prepare. Secondly, it increases your cognition. What is this? You now survey. Oh, this person is coming for me. Can I deal with this person? Do I fight this person or do I flee? That's a human protective, adaptive mechanism there. So it's for our protection, actually, if used right. And third but not the least is it mitigates what we call analgesia. That's pain. When you are in flight and something is pursuing you, even if you run into a nail, it doesn't hurt you at that time because the aim is to safeguard the whole body. So you keep running with the pain, even though you're bleeding. You keep running. So that is what stress does to us. It's for our protective mechanism. Now, acute stress is a good stress. We have three types of stress. We have, number one, the acute stress. Secondly, the episodic acute stress. And then, third but not the least, the chronic stress. And this is what we all know, and this is what we all dread. This can only arise when you have not adequately dealt with the acute stress and the episodic acute stress as it arose. Now, you allowed it to build up, and when it builds up, it becomes a chronic stress where the stress level is high and the brain is now at this stage marinated with this toxic stress hormone for a long time. The hormones are just meant to come for just a short while and go, and now they are there marinating the hormone, and the part of the brain that these hormones marinate is actually the frontal lobe. the lobe that deals with concentration, focus, memory, and the most important things that we do. That's why the effects can be very devastating for the brain, especially.
I'm sure this is news to a whole lot of people that there are positives to
because
stress.
A whole lot.
Even a positive spin to
Yeah,
stress.
indeed.
Yes.
Very good. So, still talking about chronic stress now, of
Yes.
which a lot of people are subjected to. Looking at Nigeria's health sector, are there specialized institutions that have been established that takes care of chronic stress? And generally, what's the stance of the health sector regarding, treating stress levels
Stress.
in Nigeria?
First of all, the first thing we need to do is to look at it so that to create an awareness so that people will know that when you are manifesting with certain symptoms and signs, those are signs of chronic stress. You need to know that you're stressed. We don't know most of the time that whatever is happening to us is stress. Like there's a saying that says that most of the illnesses manifested by Nigerians are caused by stress. They don't know. Because one, in as much as stress will prompt you to action, it will also suppress immunity at that time, because the immune system fighting for disease at that time is not necessary. You need to save the whole human being for you to be able to evade infections. So immunity is suppressed in phases of chronic stress. So you need to know that falling ill frequently might not always be caused by infections, but maybe because your immune system is low, that's why you're susceptible to infections. So you need to know. So first of all, treatment of stress has to do with number one, you need to know what stress is. Number two, you need to know when you are manifesting with the signs and symptoms, or people around you should be able to know. And then they should step in and say, oh, you need help, you need care. And thirdly, you need to know what your stressors are. What is stressing me? Is it work? Is it money? Is it family and relationship tensions? You need to pinpoint what's
Just
going on.
because we're actually out of time. You've mentioned treatment.
Yes.
How do you treat stress, and how do you relieve stress?
Exactly. That's the word. How do you relieve stress?
Okay.
First of all, number one is exercise. Exercise is very, very important. Why is it so important? Because when you are exercising, there are chemicals in the body called endorphins, dopamine. They are happy mood hormones. They are wellness hormones in the body. When you're exercising, it is being released. And that already takes care of some tensions and unconscious concerns you might have that you don't know. You find out that when you are coming out from gym, you feel a lot better than when you were walking in it. This is what happens. And then again, part of our stress is how we look and everything. So when you are exercising, it comes and calms you down. And then the toned body that you're coming out of the gym with would also help to boost your self-confidence.
All right,
How
now.
about those people that do breathing techniques and the rest of them?
And of course,
They are down the line.
now we have a
They are-
natural opium when it comes to
No,
really
they are
depressed.
down the line, but they are also part of it.
All right,
Yes,
all right.
that's
Thank you very much.
Dr. Dolly Nwokeji, general practitioner, healthcare advocate, would like to thank you for coming to the show. It's good to have you with
My
us.
pleasure.